Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Assalamu alaikum and greetings, AliShanMao here. Welcome back to more RC video reviews. Yes, the ZOHD Dart XL Extreme 1000mm FPV flying wing, swept forward wing FPV flying wing is right here in my hands. Just recently I posted a couple of social media posts showing this plane that is going to be released, and I'm really happy that I didn't have to wait too long. The plane is right here in my hands. Now, I thought instead of boring you with an unboxing video showing you how it comes in the box, how you take it out, what are the components, etc., it would be good that we go straight to the action, because this bird seems like it's designed for the action. So in this video I'm going to give you a brief and quick overview of the features of Dart XL Extreme from ZOHD. I'm going to install a receiver and we'll take it out for a flight as soon as we can to see how well it flies and how stable is its performance and how good it is for short-range, mid-range FPV flights. Of course, for the maiden flight I'm going to fly it without any stabilization system or any kind of flight controller to see how the total stock setup is going to behave and it's going to perform. And once the plane is properly tweaked up after the maiden flight, I'm going to install a flight controller and going to enjoy some FPV flights with the Dart XL Extreme. Enough said, let me bring the camera closer and give you a quick overview of its features. Alright, first off, you are simply going to love its swept forward wing, stylish and futuristic design. Plus all this black and white accent, it does make the plane stand out in the crowd when it comes to appearance, when it comes to how the plane looks. Designed for the FPV pilots in mind, this plane definitely have all the characteristics for FPV flights and for you to perfectly set it up for your own FPV flying style. The 1000mm wingspan is not too small and not too big. You can still carry it very easily with this wingspan. Even if you do not have a car and you want to carry it in a backpack or on a motorbike or something like that, well, you have got it, because the assembly is very easy with the detachable design for the wing and for the vertical fins. So all you need to do is just twist this lock and your vertical fins will come out. 2 screws at the back side. Remove them and the rear cover will come off. There are 2 thumb screws right here inside, so just loosen them. 1, 2. And after that you can simply detach the wings. 1, and 2. Remove the central wing spar, the strengthening carbon fiber rod, and now you have something that you can carry in a backpack. Of course the backpack should be of good size. I believe I have shown an FPV backpack and that should be able to carry this plane right away. Fortunately I'm gonna get a bike very soon, so I will be able to show you how easy it is to carry on a motorbike. So should you want to carry it on a motorbike in a backpack, or you have a smaller car, a smaller boot, this thing is gonna fit really easily and very easy to carry. Now when you are in the field, of course assembly is not going to take too long. That's it. There you go. The assembly is really very straightforward and very quick. Now we come to how much space do you have inside the aircraft for you to mount your FPV system and your flight control gear, battery, etc. On the top here, the magnetic cover comes off really easily, and you can see that there is plenty of space for your batteries. You can mount a battery. You can mount a 4S 5000 milliamp really easily. And should you want to switch it to 6S setup, that's gonna be really easy because you can still fit a 6S 5000 milliamp battery in there. The front section of the nose, you can easily install different types of cameras. I'm gonna show you right away. But before that, you also want to notice that there is a composite case right here, which not only houses different types of HD action cameras or FPV cameras, but also is tough enough to protect the lenses or the cameras should you have a misfortunate crash or accident. Now these are the multiple types of cameras that you can fit in the nose of Dart XL Extreme without having to modify anything. So the nose is already optimized to carry these different types of cameras. These are GoPro type cameras. You have block cameras like GoPro Session or RunCam 3, not available anymore, but there's Foxier version. You have Firefly Q6, I have been using it on my Mini Talon, and the FPV camera. Here, let me show you how easy it is to install these cameras. The plane comes with these two foam pieces. Basically, you can fix your Firefly Q6 type of long cameras and then fix it inside right here in the nose, and it actually stays at a very good angle. And you can see it stays at a very good angle right here. And right here in the front, it stays right in the center. The lens stays right in the center. So basically this composite nose section that houses these cameras, you can see also going to protect the cameras in case of crash. So that was Firefly Q6. The good thing about Firefly Q6 is that you can take an AV out from the camera and you do not have to use any other FPV cameras. You can directly use it to record your flight footage and at the same time live video out to your video transmitter. Now when it comes to the block cameras, you can also install them just with ease, just like you did with the Firefly Q6. Once again, the lens is right here in the center and the camera is properly secured inside the nose section. Now when it comes to the cameras like GoPro type cameras, I'm using Firefly 8S. This also does the AV out, so you do not have to use any separate FPV camera. You can just use this to record your HD footage and at the same time get the live video out. This will fit simply straight in without any mounts. You just need to properly put a double-sided tape there, and you can see the camera actually fits really nice. And the last one is your FPV camera. So basically there is this little place at the right side of the nose section. It fits right there. Your FPV camera is here. So should you want to use two different cameras, a separate FPV camera and an HD camera, you can also install them very, very easily. I really like this design. I really like this consideration to fit different types of cameras without having to modify anything in the nose section. Alright, so that was the nose section. Now we come to the rear section where the most important things are going to be installed, like flight controllers and stuff like that, the heart and soul. This rear, now here I have one issue, and I hope that ZOHD is going to improve this. This rear cover is actually locked with these two screws, and these two screws are basically going in wood. Okay, they are going in a wooden piece. Alright, let me take it out and let me show you what I'm talking about. You can see this is the rear section of the rear cover, and these are the holes. This is a wooden piece where these screws are going in all the time. Now what if you have to often modify something, you have to do some connection stuff. I'm sure you do not do it too often. I mean, you do not touch the flight controller section too often, but again, a number of times putting these screws in a wooden piece, this is going to get loose pretty soon. I'm sure about that. Especially if there's a vibration coming from the propeller, these things are gonna get loose really easily. That means if somehow these screws come loose because of that wooden section or wooden piece getting loose, They will fall off during flight, leaving this thing loose. And of course, the first thing this cover will do is go into the propeller and shred itself, or might break the propeller as well, or loosen the motor and cause the plane to crash. So this is something I hope that the ZOHD can improve. I mean, even if you put 2 magnets here, it will be really nice and tight. Just put 2 magnets here, that will do the job. But having to have these kind of things, I'm not feeling very secure having to have these screws go into this little wooden piece, which is obviously going to give up very, very soon in a couple of flights. I'm going to do something about it, maybe install a kind of screw with a nut inside, so it will be properly secured and will not come out during the flight. Other features of this plane, of course, we have a vortex generators provided that you can glue in. That's the only thing that you will glue on this plane. This is a complete glueless assembly, but vortex generators are only things that you will glue them. On the bottom of the plane, the things that will take most of the abuse are these landing pads, and these also look like extra tough plastic. I hope it will actually stand a lot of landings. If not, of course, you can always 3D print some kind of fins. Under the wings, the servos are already installed and cables are already running, and the wings actually have the connectors where the servo cables are already soldered, so you don't have to actually disconnect the cables every time. When you install the wings, the connectors are already connected, making the life really easy. I also see an extra connector hanging out here. Okay, so if you are wondering what is this about, this extra connector, well, if you want to install your video transmitters at the given spaces in the wings right here and on this wing right here, so if you want to install your FPV video transmitters, you can run a line, a cable right here and connect it here, and then inside using one of these, of course, one of these are connecting to there, you can easily connect it to your flight controller. You don't have to run any extra cables inside here. Very neat and very nice setup here. One more thing that we are all going to appreciate is the airflow. The design of this FPV wing is really very optimized for airflow. You can see on the front, plenty of air will flow on the battery all the way back to the flight controller and speed controller. There's a grill right here on the top, which is an opening as well, you can see, and that will also ensure there's enough airflow on top of your ESC and flight controller, because those are the things that actually get very hot during flight. So now with this optimized airflow, everything will keep cool. On the front of the wings, you will also see impact resistant covers, which will prevent your wings from getting damaged should you have any crash. Now for the hand launch of the wing, right here they have a special design for you to comfortably hold the wing in the hands, and then you can launch it by hand very, very easily. Seeing all these features, all in all, this does look like a very good FPV platform. ZOHD claims that with this stock setup, that is 1300 kV brushless motor and 30 amp ESC installed in this plane, you can get 100+ km/h maximum speed on this plane. With a 4S3300 mAh battery, which is a recommended battery from ZOHD, they also claim that you can have flight times up to 40 minutes. What about 5000 milliamp battery? Maybe you can fly it over an hour, and that is one extra desired feature, to have longer flight times so you can go longer distances and enjoy long-range FPV on this. I believe this is enough for an indoor look and talk about the features of ZOHD Dart Extreme. Just like you, I also really can't wait to see how it flies. So let me get it ready and we'll bring it out and see how much fun this can be to fly. If you like this plane, the link is in the video description. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel. Hit that little bell icon as well, so you stay updated for all the new upcoming uploads, including the maiden flight of ZOHD Dart XL. Because that's just a lot of lift there, man. But hey, it flies really like it's on rails. Sweet bird, man. Handling is superb on this bird, man. I'm loving it, the way it's handling. And man, it's gliding really nice. Beautiful, see? Quiet and nice glider. Look how locked it's flying. Come on, you know what to do. Hit that like button. It's right there. I know you can do it. Oh, while you're at it, also hit the subscribe button. Right there. Come on, don't be shy. Just hit it. Thank you very much for all your support towards my work, that I post regular and fresh content on my channel just for you. Hit that like button. Right?